Okay. So he says, I'm a very smart, well-behaved, generous being. And that was his word specifically. Nova, what are some other personality quirks that you want to very smitten by mom and dad? I forgot to mention that. That was one of the first things he said, actually. He said it again. He's like, you didn't tell them that part. I'm like, yeah, I know. So of course that means he loves you guys dearly. He has like a lot of love for you. He likes to stay busy. He says he likes sports activities. Activity center came forward strongly for him. So he's a busybody for sure, busy boy. Um, he does not he does not like the mundane aspects of life or boredom at all, he says. So every dog has their own personality. Some of them like to lay around and just chill. He's like,
Yeah.
not really.
No,
That tracks. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Not really for him at all. He says also, lastly, we'll talk about he says, I don't know if you have noticed this for him, but he's a spider guy. So he says he likes to like hunt and track down spiders, which is interesting. Usually that's like a cat thing. But okay. Do you like that indoors, Nova, or is that more so outdoors? He says, yeah, indoors. If he sees anything, he said, I'm primarily indoors for the most part, but I'm outdoors too, but more of an indoor guy. Okay, yeah. He also said, tell him I have a spunky attitude if they haven't noticed. Like he definitely he has personality for sure.
He does.
Let's ask about food. How do you feel about your food that you're currently eating? Okay. I don't know if he's done cheese yet, but he says he does like cheese. Has he tried cheese? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the first thing that came forth. He brought up nutritional yeast, which is interesting. I don't know if they do that for dogs. Uh, he's talking about the microbiome of his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So probiotic, prebiotics are going to be good for him as well. Okay. He's bringing forth spinach. Have you tried the greens for him yet at all?
Yes. Spinach,
Okay.
kale.
How
Broccoli.
does how does he do with that? Because he said he wanted the spinach specifically.
He eats it. He eats it. Yeah.
He eats it. I
Yeah.
just can't get him to do it consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he starts, and then it's like after a while, he just stops.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm over it. On to the next.
Yeah.
Is the finicky behavior, Nova, is that due to you just getting tired of the foods? Okay. Behavioral issues did come out. So I heard behavioral issue. It's okay. Okay. Tell me about that. Why do you feel the need to switch the foods up? He likes the idea of switch, change, rearrange. So having different food items switched and like alternate throughout the week, which is very high maintenance. I do like to ask them about their home and the space that they're living in.
Okay.
So yeah, Nova, tell me a little bit about. Oh, he says, I like my home very, very much. Okay. They make a safe space for me and others. And when he says in others, I see like maybe you guys inviting friends or like family members over every now and then, like little dinner parties. Nothing big, no big parties, but little hangouts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says he says I like to be up on top of surface area pretty much majority of the time. If he's not down there doing whatever he's doing, he's up on the couch. He likes to be. That's what his preference is, he says.
Yeah.
Sorry. Surface area means like couches, chairs,
Yeah.
beds.
That tracks.
He says I would like to have more frequent potty times. How are we doing with taking him out to potty?
He's going out 3 times a day.
Okay.
Does he mean just longer, like walks, maybe?
He says, I suppose it's funny how he talks. He's like, I suppose longer walks could suffice, but really I would like more frequent times out. So the number he showed me was kind of excessive. It's doubled what you guys are doing. So he said 5 to 6 times a day would be his preference. So if your mom and dad aren't able to take you out 5 to 6 times a day because they have jobs, I'm sure they work and busy life, can you do longer walks? Yeah, he says, I told you longer walks would suffice. That's fine. Okay, so longer walks are fine. He says it's not about playtime really. It's about like his his he needs his bladder and stuff like that.
Okay.
He wants
Okay.
to make sure he empties it properly. You guys do a really good job at making him feel like he belongs there. And that's his home just as much as your home, and that really means a lot to him.
Okay.
He says he really enjoys the fancier things in life, and so I'm giggling over here. And then example he gave randomly, and I don't know if this is an example or what, but he says a fancier shower head, and I'm like, what? Okay, do you like being? Are you a people dog, Nova, or do you like to kind of be to yourself? Okay, so he says I am very much a people dog. But so does that sound like him? Has he been shy with people, or is he kind of good with people right now?
He's really good with people.
Okay.
Some little dogs, but yeah.
Okay. Is it other dogs possibly? Yeah, because he's like, I'm a people dog. How do you feel about them having people over the house if they have people over? Yeah. Yeah. He likes people over. He says he likes the attention. He likes to be up on surface area with them. So like, for example, yeah, they come over and they sit down and he's like, oh, I'm gonna jump up there.
Times he goes out. He does a lot of stopping when we do take him out to walk. Like
Okay.
for marking or whatever, he'll like stop and just sit in the middle of a walk, which is okay. You think, okay, maybe he needs like a little break or whatever, and you'll give him a moment. But like he can literally just sit and people watch for like 20 minutes place. And as you can tell with the spunky attitude, trying to drag him away is like a whole nother thing. So I was wondering if like he just likes to watch people and kind of observe. That's the impression I get when I'm with him and I'm walking him. It doesn't feel like he's always tired, but I was just thought we could ask.
He says, tell mom her impression is correct. She's very intuitive.
Aw.
Yeah. He says he feels like, okay, so when you're talking about him stopping and he's like just sitting there, he says, yes, I like to stop and smell the roses and embody the moment. So he does like to take a second to just enjoy what's going on around him. Um, and yeah, he says he feels like if his walks aren't timed, then he feels like he can do it, if that makes sense. So he
Yes.
can kind of like read your energy and tell like, okay, is mom and dad in a rush right now, or do I have time to chill? And if he feels like energetically like he has time to chill, or you guys are in a good mood, he's gonna stop and smell the roses. Like he's gonna stop and chill. Just because he's your dog in this life and you guys love each other dearly, he says that wasn't always the case for mom specifically. Um, he says that wasn't the case for dad either. He says many lives he's been the antagonist, which the antagonist in a story usually is a person that's like the bad guy.
Yeah.
He
Interesting.
says, I like being the antagonist. It's a really fun character to play. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Um,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, there's a belief that like Earth holds duality, right? So there has to be the good or the bad for there to be good. You know, that's just the balance of things. And he
Right.
said, yeah, it's about embodying your shadow self as well as your light. He says in this lifetime, he's stepping into full embodiment and he's very self-sustained. So whatever that means to you guys, I, I don't know what that interesting.